Okay. Three, two, one. Yo, what is poppin', ladies and gents? It's your boy Step Brian back here again with the Sayless Podcast where everybody says less. And I got me some interesting folk right here. They can introduce themselves like usual.
What is up, everybody? It is J Meister J8D here. Steph, once again, thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. No problem, bro. Finally, bro. Finally. No delay in between the introductions, I swear. Bro, look back at all the podcasts that we've done and see the delays in between the
Look at
intros.
look at any collab we've ever done.
That is 100% fact. Yeah, bro. It doesn't, bro. Sometimes I really think to myself, maybe, bro, just maybe. I think like there's probably a delay in all of our brains. Like it's like when you see a it's like when you see a stoplight and it finally turns green. You ever just see those people in front of you? They wait like a good 5 seconds before they hit the gas.
Yep,
Yeah, bro.
definitely.
Sometimes that's probably just yeah, bro. It gets me tight. Earlier today, I actually when I was driving and I was almost home, bro. I saw that this guy was right in front of me, bro. He turned left and like he swerved in, looking like he was about to park, and then he pulls right back out. And then the light turns yellow, and then everybody gets tight, bro. Bro, the moment the light turned green, I knew, and he started driving slow, bro. I freaking, I just swerved left and I drove fast and I went right in front of him. It was fucking hilarious, bro. Well, maybe for me it was anyway, but I was getting upset. I didn't want to deal with that. It wasn't about it either.
Steph Bryant admits to road rage live on stream.
On a regular basis, honestly, bro. You just can't let that shit happen. Yeah, this is factual, bro. You can't just let these people like do what they want to you on the road. Hello?
True, true.
Alrighty, guys. So like what's the first topic you want to hop into? Or you guys just want to go down the list?
Yeah, let's just go down the list like always.
Okay. So the first one on the list is why does the new year, new me trend still exist? And bro, do I have a lot to say about this one? Bro, bro, we're in 2022 and the new year, new me trend still exists, bro. It doesn't even make sense to me. Bro, I thought we left that shit in the past of like 2017, bro. I thought that was a 2017 thing, bro. Honestly, whenever I see people still doing this shit, I really just think back to myself and I'm like, damn, bro. These guys are trying to follow fucking trends from like the 1980s when they brought back those freaking jeans that you have to pull up to your waist. It was really crazy. Like it just doesn't make sense to me that people still fall for this shit. It's like, bro, these are the same people that they could get a gym membership at any time during the year, but they decide to wait until January 1st, and it doesn't make any sense to me. And then, yeah, bro, what really changed? The date changed. That's the only thing that really changed. They're like, bro, automatically since the year changes, they're like, oh gosh, bro, this is a new calendar year. It's like when you used to be in school, right? And then the new semester started, and they're like, all right, guys, this is a start over. You can get more credits this year, all that stuff. And now, like, I don't know, bro, what's going on with these guys. These guys pull up at the beginning of the year and they fill out the gyms, and next thing you know, they're gonna quit like 15 days into the month, and it's crazy. Bro, some of these people are just facts, bro. It doesn't make sense to me how some of these guys, they're like all of a sudden, like they come up with a goal or an idea, and then they're like, you know what, guys, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until January 1st. That's right. I'm gonna wait till January 1st. I think this has to be the right date because it's the beginning of the year. And next thing you know, they fall off because then they what's the word? They overload themselves with a bunch of things that they say, "Oh, I'm gonna make this change, this, that, and the third." The issue that a lot of people make is that they're trying to make resolutions, and if people didn't know, resolutions is like it's a firm decision to not do something. That's the definition of it versus a goal, which is something that's achievable. So, it's kind of redundant. These people are trying to make these firm decisions to not do something when they should be making goals, which are they small goals specifically in time periods where once you achieve this, you can aim for the next thing and then keep going. It's a measurable thing. Like a measurable opportunity is the best way to put it. But these guys don't understand that. You would think, and it's always the adults too. It's always the freaking adults, bro. Aunt Karen, I'm tired of seeing your shit on Instagram every year. You're not gonna fucking lose weight. Get out of my face. What are you doing? bro, bro, you're gonna
It
see these guys on their Facebook time.
it really do be those people though. Like like those people, with we all can picture them. They got the specific haircut, they got the specific look, they got the specific nails, and it's always just those people like posting like "New Year, new me," and it's like, no, it's not. Now, personally, I don't think there's anything wrong with actually like having a New Year's resolution or like a New Year's goal, like around New Year's, because like people think. I think especially like in this era, people do think that the new year is like a thing of change. It's like a time for celebration and everything. And so, people set goals for themselves that they want to achieve throughout the whole new year, since it's kind of like a new beginning thing.
Yeah,
But the new year, new me thing itself, just like I'm gonna change who I am as an entire person. Like, okay, great. Like, do it, or you could have done it 6 months ago. We both know you're not gonna. You're still gonna have that same fucking haircut.
bro, this is the issue. Like, I agree with what you said. It's like there's no problem with having a new goal or or like you don't want to be the same person from last year where you made a bunch of mistakes. My issue is like these people, they're making goal decisions or whatever you want to call it. Like they feel like they're gonna change themselves overnight when the only thing that really changed from 5 minutes ago was the date. That's literally the only thing changed. You didn't even
Yeah.
go to sleep yet. You didn't even brush your teeth yet. And you're like, yeah, bro. Definitely, man. I'm gonna run a fucking mile today. Yeah, fucking wheezing at a fourth of a mile, and they just say, "All right, guys, I think I'm tired. I want to go back home and go back into my bed." It's 5 a.m. and like I don't even know why I'm out here anymore. Yeah, bro. Yeah, yeah, bro. My issue with these people is that they're trying to do all these things, but like next thing you know, you see them like a week and a half later, and then they're like, yeah, they're back to their normal selves, and then you're like, here to yourself, like, what happened to the whole New Year, new me thing?
And
Guess
then
what?
they get super fucking defensive about it.
And they're like, yeah, bro, I just didn't have any time to go to the gym. Like, bro, it's a week and a half into the year. Yeah, bro. They're always bringing up all these excuses, bro.
Yeah.
Fact, bro. These guys out here thinking, bro. Yeah, bro. These people are out here acting like what's it called? Fucking The Rock or Arnold Schwarzenegger. They're acting like, yeah, bro. These people built that mindset that they have, and they built that body that they have over the course of a few days or a few months. No, bro. That shit happened over the course of years and consistency. But these
Yeah.
people, they don't understand that they want, like, everybody wants a quick fix nowadays. They're out here trying to find, and they're like, yeah, bro, that's the newest thing that I'm gonna do. And you know what the funny part is, especially for people who want to go to the gym the next year, they spend the next week freaking binge eating. They're like, yeah, bro, might as well get it all in right now, because I'm gonna be on a strict diet the next. As soon as January 1st starts, they're already up 15. They're already up 10 pounds from where they were a week before, because they were like under that impression. They were like, "Yep, I'm gonna be going so hard as soon as the year starts," which is like the worst mindset to have.
Yeah.
Don't rush into things. Don't dive deep into things. The moment you decide to do something, start slow, and then over time make the changes, because that's a recipe for disaster. I can hear you. Nah, we can hear you, Ty.
Yeah. That's what I've been doing, Steph. Like, me, like I told, like we were talking about last week, like, what we've been doing like for activity and stuff. Like, I'm just like still easing into it. Like, I'm still like I'm trying to do more like every day, but like I'm not trying to do like, fucking 100 reps of everything like every fucking day. I'm like doing what I can before my body's like, hey bro, we're tired now. It's like, okay, cool, let's chill for a bit.
Yeah, exactly. That's the right way to do things. You got to ease into things and over time get used to it, because what's the word? You don't want to overload yourself and then all of a sudden you're gonna be like, yeah, I tried, but now I'm gonna quit because it was just too much. You have to get used to it. It's like you know, you want to get into this whole fitness lifestyle or whatever you're trying to achieve. I choose fitness as the category just because, like, that's the number one thing that I can
Yeah,
relate
yeah.
to and bring up, just because like it's
Mhm.
off the top of my head. So like, you're not gonna start just like being like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna fucking just like start hard dieting right away and go to the gym 6 times a week and try to get 8 hours of sleep at night. No, you're not gonna do all that shit, right? You're gonna start off slow. You want to start off and be like, okay, my diet is not the best. I'll start with cleaning it up and start with going to the gym like 3 times a week. My sleeping schedule is not the best. I sleep like 5 to 6 hours a night. I'm gonna try to go to sleep a little earlier tonight and try to get close to 7, or like things like that. My cardio isn't the best. I can't run a mile, so just start off by like walking a mile, then eventually jogging, then eventually try to start running. You got to start slow. You think babies just come out the womb and they start fucking doing pull-ups and shit? No, bro. They start freaking in their mom's arms. They can't even freaking crawl yet the moment they get out the womb. These guys can't even open their freaking eyes yet the moment they come out the womb.
Bro, you guys couldn't crawl out of the womb yourself? Like, pff, bro, I thought you guys were a different breed like
I
me.
am a different I am a different breed. I fucking flew out of that shit. What do you mean? You thought it was sweet? No, bro. The moment I came out the womb, bro, the doctor tried to pull me out. Nope, psych. I fucking flew out that bitch like Superman. They put me in the room with a bunch of children, and I shit you not, when I say this part, I'm actually being dead ass when I say this. My parents, my mom told me that when she saw me through that glass window they see you see the
Yeah,
children through.
yeah.
Yeah, bro. I freaking pissed on all of the kids' faces. Like I literally like took a fat piss and it shot up straight and it went on all the babies' faces. So she had to wipe their faces off before the parents came. It was hilarious.
This man really
This
came out the
man,
womb actually swinging.
I really
this
came out the room
this
pissing on
man
people.
really sat here and pushed P. I'm weak.
Bro. I was literally pissing on people. Damn, bro. That's how you know. That's how you know Steph Bryant really is a savage.
Uh,
Truly.
uh, I know people cut away from that when the minute they heard that one. Damn.
But yeah, bro, the whole New Year, New Me thing just needs to die, bro. It's like the whole people are falling into this whole category of thinking that they're still children. That the newest trend, the newest thing on TikTok, like the whole what was that thing? Devious licks, bro.
Bro, don't
Like
get me started on that. Oh
yeah,
my lord.
I don't want to.
I don't know what that is because I don't have TikTok. That sounds fucking disgusting.
Yeah,
No, you
it's
don't even
like
have to have TikTok to know what this mess is. That was the
yeah.
talk for like the minute.
Yeah, so devious licks is like it was a trend of kids were like stealing and shit from like their school. But I don't want to go off topic, but that's like that. I just wanted to give an example of like trends and stuff. Like this is what
Okay.
it is. This is the fucking trend that has
Long
been
story
around for
short,
way
they
too long.
stole freaking soap dispensers and all that type of stuff from schools.
Yeah, bro. Freaking New Year, New Me is a trend that comes around every single year at the same time every year at the beginning of the year, obviously. Hence the name. This shit needs to die, bro. Leave it in the past, stay in the past. I'm not talking back to the future because, bro, this shit doesn't even make any sense why it's still alive. I would think by now we would have grown and understood that this shit doesn't work. It doesn't work. You would think, bro, like people like over there, you would think like throughout the year, they're like, oh, they look at themselves every single year and they're like, yeah, bro, I want to make this change. I'm not gonna wait until the beginning of the year. I'm gonna do it now. And I want to give everybody that advice. If there's a change that you want to make in your life, make it right now. Don't wait till
Talk
tomorrow.
to them.
Yeah, don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait till next week. Do it tomorrow. Do it now. Like make that decision that yes, this is something I'm going to do. I'm gonna dedicate myself to try to do it, whether it takes a few months or a few years. I'm going to eventually get into it. It's okay to make a few mistakes along the way. Things don't go perfect right away. You got to learn from it and then, correct it. That's just the way it goes. You're not gonna become a fucking, you're not be Stephen Curry overnight, right? You got to like put in the reps and that's just how it goes, right? So,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
And even then, like, not doing it overnight, like even like the more you do it though, like the more you do it, it's gonna get both harder, but it's also gonna be easier because you're also gonna have that mindset of like, I'm used to this, like I know the drill, like I know what I can do.
yeah, after a certain point in time, it's just what's the word?
Routine?
No, well, yeah, routine on top of it's when like, it's like when you don't want to do something but you do it anyway. What's that word? Bro, I can't think of the word. Habit? No, it's not habit. There's another word, bro.
Repetition,
No, it's like
drive.
you know when you're in the army, what's the word? Like you're forced to do it even when you don't want to do it.
I have no idea, bro.
Let me see. Bro, what is that goddamn word, bro? Obligation, I guess. That's not the correct word, but whatever. It's close enough, right?
Yeah,
It's not even like you're obligated to do it. You do it because you know this is the right thing to do.
yeah.
That's like I can't think of the fucking word,
Yeah,
bro.
obligated is like the best word for that.
Yeah, bro. Bro, what is the goddamn word? It's in my head, bro. I have it on the tip of my tongue. I just can't say it. You ever just have that happen to you? This happened last week too. Disciplined. There we go. Yes, sir.
Discipline.
Discipline.
Yes, sir.
You
Discipline.
lack discipline.
Yes, bro. That's what you need. Discipline. At the end of the day, that's what it's gonna come down to. Habits and discipline, and routine, of course, because it's like when you get off of work and you're tired, but you told yourself you're gonna go to the gym, so
Yeah,
you go to
yeah.
the gym, and then you're gonna feel better about yourself because you did what you said you were going to do,
Hmm.
and that's like I think we all get that feeling. Like when you say you're gonna do something and then you do it instead of just going to sleep and then waking up the next day guilty, and then you say you're gonna do it again, but you don't do it again as well, and then that just keeps happening. You just find yourself in a cycle, and that's the one
Yeah.
thing you don't want to get trapped in. You don't want to get trapped in a cycle because that shit's a circle. And circles don't have any openings. But I think that's a good portion to transition into the next topic.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
that has to do with where the hell does all the money go when schools collect tuition? This is Ty's topic, though. This is Ty's topic, and I think he should lead this topic because it was his.
You know what? You know what? I'm gonna be wholeheartedly honest. I do not know where the fuck it goes. I don't know who it's going to, cause that was going to the damn government. Like, if any of y'all that are in college right now, you guys know student loans, tuition, all that extra shit, room and board, all that. You got paid like thousands upon thousands of dollars, but it's like, bro, where does all that money go? Like, what are y'all doing with that money? I mean, are y'all building new buildings? Because if that's the case, I'm throwing shade at my campus right now. If that's the case, so get some better technology. Yo, make sure your rooms are like literally done. Like, private about my house right now. If y'all got that much amount of money from tuition, fix your damn shit. Like, we don't know where all this money is going at. And
Bro, it's facts. It's really facts. I know bro, it's the same thing in high school too. It's not even just college. It's like if you ever had to pay money for school in general, like whether it's private school or whatever the fuck you went to, you know for a fact that we're all here thinking to ourselves, where the fuck is this money going? Because I know for a fact that it's not going right back into school all the time. It's definitely going right into the school, like the people who run the school's pockets. That's the only place that it's going to. You're not gonna tell me, bro. Like, you guys ever seen those campus? You ever seen the campus textbooks and how like they try to make you buy it from the school, and then you see the freaking prices, and it's like $100 plus for a fucking textbook that you could find online on Amazon, the same edition for less than that shit. It just doesn't even make any
right?
sense. Bro, at the end of the day, I mean, I've said this a million times and I'll keep saying it until the end of time that college is a fucking scam. It's not the same as it was freaking like 50 or 60 whatever old ass people years ago, bro.
Not
Honestly,
even the same as 20 years ago.
it's not, bro. Bro. what we get from a college degree now is the equivalent to what a high school diploma was before. That's literally what it was. If you really want to succeed nowadays, these people, well, not even my bad. I don't want to mix it up with people having like these educational degrees and shit linking to success, because it doesn't proportionally just add up to one another. Because there are a bunch of people, they get degrees and they don't even fucking work in what they got a degree in. But I don't want to
That's facts. That's
yeah, but I
really
don't want to
facts.
get off topic. Yeah, I don't want to get off topic though, and just like lead into another rant. But like I was saying, bro.
No, rant.
But like I was saying, bro, you're really paying like freaking $100,000 for some people to get a fucking piece of paper, and then you're gonna end up in a job that probably has nothing to do with what the fuck that paper says on it.
And you know what's really funny? You know what's really funny?
What's the
Some of
funniest
the
part?
biggest people in the world,
They don't even have a
they
degree.
drop out. They don't even
Yeah.
have no college diplomas and all the type of shit.
Shout out
Like,
to Microsoft. Shout out to
shout out
Microsoft.
to Microsoft.
Facts.
Shout out
Bro.
Apple.
Bro, it's like it's hilarious. Like I look at my college campus. I'm not gonna say that my college by any means like is freaking expensive, because it's really not. It's like fucking less than $4,000 per semester for me, personally.
Must be
I don't know
nice.
what it is. Yeah, it's I don't know what it is for anybody else, but even $4,000, that's a lot of money when you factor in how many students go to your school, right?
Try
Yeah.
having 50 grand semester.
Yeah, yeah. Think.
No
Say
50
you
grand
have
a
like,
year.
yeah, say you have like 5,000 students. 5,000 times 4,000. What is that? I'm not good at math, but I know that's a lot of money.
Steph
Bro.
can't math. He confirmed it.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna whip out the calculator right now because I obviously don't know how. Bro, that's 20 million fucking dollars. What the fuck? $20 million, bro. $20 million, and it's probably even more for certain students because they're out of state, or I don't even know who goes to my school who's out of state. But besides the point, bro, my school does not look like it's worth 20 fucking $1 million. I'll tell you that for a fact. I know for a fact Ty's school costs way more than mine, and I know for a fact that if he has to pay like $15,000 in tuition and he has over 1,000 students at his school, there's no way that his school looks like it's worth $100 million. I refuse to believe it.
Steph, I will
Bro.
give you a tour of the campus when I get a chance to. So
Bro.
you can know.
Like, I refuse to believe. I really do refuse to believe they're using all this tuition money to pay their fucking professors, because they're not gonna use all that money to pay their professors. If professors made that much money, everybody would be in that freaking career field. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. That is not that is
Yeah.
definitely not where all the money is going towards. It has to be going towards that, and it has to be going towards the fucking pockets. Maybe some of it's going towards taxes, but I know for a fact some of that shit is getting embezzled.
I know some of it probably goes to building, which I doubt. But
Bro, you know what's the funny part is? My college doesn't even have a fucking cafeteria.
Wait, really? Like
That-
no
What?
cafeteria whatsoever?
no
College
cafeteria?
My college does not have a cafeteria, bro. It has
What?
a Starbucks. It has a Starbucks, and and that's it. It literally just has a Starbucks. That's all.
So you don't even have like an on-campus restaurant you can go to.
No, bro. There's nothing there. There's literally nothing there. My college.
Okay, Steph, you gotta shut up for a second. Let's lower our caps and let's pray for Steph and let's give him some words of encouragement, because that's the biggest load of bull crap I have ever heard. Like, bro,
Yeah.
how?
Bro.
Wait, are you in a community college?
Mm-mm. It's a 4-year. Everybody commutes there though. Everybody commutes there. Nobody. Can
There's no
go there.
dorms either.
No. It's a college you commute to. It's a pretty small school, honestly. Well, small campus wise, for the most part, compared to like a lot of other campuses in New York City. But bro, it doesn't make sense to me, bro. Yo, you know what's funny? I remember back when I first started in 2020, I think it was, or 2019, whatever. I don't even remember. I'm pretty sure it was
19.
2019. Yeah, 2019. So they had a few parts of the schools just blocked off, and then like the pandemic hit, and then we finally go back. They finally have fucking escalators, but they don't have a cafeteria. And I'm here still thinking to myself, bro, you know what the funny part is? I've never used those school escalators in the whole semester that passed. I've never
What
used those
school has
escalators. once.
escalators?
Escalators.
What school has that?
Fucking escalators, bro. We got stairs and we got an elevator. What the fuck do we
Or if
need
there's
escalators?
elevators, you said escalators. What?
No. They put escalators, bro. They put escalators. We already had elevators though, and they had stairs. So why the fuck do we need escalators?
fuck do y'all
they
need
do
escalators?
people think this shit- Bro, I don't understand. Do these people think this shit is the mall? I don't get it. I really don't. You're not gonna tell me you wasted a year or two's worth of tuition to fucking build escalators. Come on, my guys. Come on.
Yo, hold up, real quick. Going back to the previous topic. Listen here, bitches. New year, new you. Fucking take the stairs then. Don't fucking take the escalator or the elevator. Take the fucking stairs.
Alright.
You can walk. Your legs work.
Bro, I'm a firm believer of if you take the escalator or the elevator and you do not have like a physical disability, there is definitely something wrong with you. There is probably something wrong with you.
Steph, you shut the fuck up right now. You shut the fuck up right now.
I know you're one of those people. You probably use the escalator or the elevator.
Actually,
when
I do
go-
use the elevator. Why? Because I ain't trying to walk up all of them steep steps.
Bro, you know
What you thought this was Rocky?
Bro, back in
Man.
elementary school, you know how it worked in my elementary school, bro? Every single grade you went up, another 2 flights of stairs you had to go up. I would be walking up those stairs with a big ass book bag full of books that I probably that for like, and you're looking at you're looking at these fucking 8-year-olds, and you're like, bro, why the fuck are their bags the size of military combatant people? Like, bro, what's going on? What do they have in that shit? It doesn't even make sense, bro. I shit you not. Like, my freaking traps, bro, like the freaking things in the back of your neck. I swear, I literally look at my shit in the mirror and I'm like, bro, that must be the reason why they're so goddamn big. Ain't no gym did this shit. It must have been when I was a freaking elementary schooler and I had to walk up those goddamn stairs with that big ass book bag. Bro, honestly, bro, if me as a 9-year-old child can walk up 10 flights of stairs to get to class, I think you guys can walk up the stairs to get to your classes when you're like 20 years old. Come on, guys.
True.
Yeah, bro. Don't be lazy. Walk up the fucking stairs. Save us some energy. Especially the people at malls, bro. Only time I ever use an escalator is is at the mall because not all malls have fucking stairs here for some reason. I couldn't tell you why. I really couldn't.
Why would anybody use stairs if it's just more convenient? What?
Hey, Ty. Why would you use your legs when you could just chop them off and just use a wheelchair?
That's not how that works.
It definitely is how that works.
That's not how that works.
What do you mean?
That's not how that works, Steph.
Yeah, bro. It's the same thing, right?
We need our legs.
You don't need your legs nowadays. You could just fucking use an escalator, or an elevator, or a wheelchair. That's what it sounds like. Honestly,
Yeah.
bro, though,
I'll
going
let
back
you
to the
have
topic,
that.
going back to the topic of tuition, I generally do not know where the fuck this money is going, because I swear to God, anybody and everybody I've talked to ever, when they say they go back to their old campuses or like when they're currently on their campuses, over the course of 4 years, they literally they don't notice anything change. It's just the funniest part. They don't notice anything change besides like maybe technology, like computers, and even that the schools be skimping out on unless it's a technological school.
Steph, that's accurate. That's accurate. Cause we had homecoming last semester, and literally people came back and like nothing has changed. Then I told them like, oh, we got an esports room now. They was like, really? Huh? Or like we got a new dorm building. Like, really? I didn't notice. Like stuff like that.
Yeah, bro. Like honestly speaking, when I look at my college, I'm like, bro, whatever money they're making, they could put this shit back into the school and make it look fucking actually appealing. I look at my college, bro, and it's looked the same ever since I drove by there. Well, I didn't. Well, like when my parents and stuff used to drive by there when I was younger. It looks the fucking same, bro. Nothing has changed from the outside. Change the outside, make it more appealing for people to come here.
Same can be said for high schools too. Cause my high school literally added a front to theirs, and that was when my mom graduated. After my mom graduated, and she graduated in '96.
God
I'm not
damn,
mistaken.
I wasn't even born in '96.
But the school still looked the damn same. All it just did was just add like a front to the school. Like,
Bro.
you mean to tell me, by the time I graduated in 2018, the school only added one dang, from when my mom graduated in '96. So you mean to tell me it took y'all, what is that? I can't math either. 22 years?
Bro, it's funny. Back in my high school, we didn't even have fucking lockers, bro. We had to walk around with all our shit.
We couldn't even use our lockers.
We didn't even have lockers. Sweet shit.
We had lockers, we just couldn't use them.
That's different, bro.
And
That's
even
really
you could use them, you can't really get in them because everybody's walking down the damn hallway.
Bro, it just doesn't make sense to me. Where this fucking I really do need to know. Where does all this money go?
Right?
I swear, they must be embezzling it, bro. It's the only thing that makes sense.
Guys, so when y'all go to school, make sure to ask your people. It's like, hey, where does all this money go to? If they don't
Yeah.
give you an answer, you already know something's up.
Don't let them lie to you and tell them it goes back into the school's education system. Don't let them lie to you and say that shit because they've
School
been teaching-
education system.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, that is fucking hilarious. You mean
They're
to
don't-
tell
they're
me
don't
you
get it.
you mean to tell me y'all the same niggas that use the same textbooks from
Fact.
multiple years ago, and it goes back to the education system?
Guys, bro, they change them books every fucking like 15 years. Let's be honest.
They change some books every like 20 years. Let's really be honest.
Guys, bro, them school textbooks is as old as me.
Bro, man, them textbooks had probably dust and dirt on them. Man, they look like pages from SpongeBob for all I fucking care about.
Bro, and the
Dirty,
funny-
nasty, and brown.
Bro, it's funny because even the teacher, bro, they be like, "Yeah, bro, don't write in these textbooks, guys. We're gonna be using them for next year for the next students that come in." Like, bro, I know how many times that they repeat that same sentence.
Steph, I sat here. Look at a book. Open it up. And I just see like a whole list of names of textbooks that have been used in year. I'm over here just like,
Every single name equals a year. That's the way it works.
bro, I'm
there's
not
only
sure
a
what's
few
been in them
things-
textbooks, man.
There's only a few things that I can say that like the money goes towards. Obviously, paying their teachers. Okay, that's a given. Probably keeping the fucking lights on. That too. But like, if I remember correctly, the way these colleges and and schools work is that they get a certain amount of funding from like what is it, the educational departments for those specific things. So I'm still here wondering where the fuck did the tuition go? They get a certain amount of funding for the books and then like freaking heat and the lights and shit, and then obviously probably tuition goes towards paying the teachers. Where does the rest of it go? Where does the rest of it go? The
Right?
food? You gotta buy your food when you're in college. You're not giving us food for free.
You said food?
Yeah,
You-
food. Definitely.
High
not
school,
food,
you mean them 14 nuggets and they got applesauce with the milk they give us?
bro.
Go to the food. That's
So
hilarious.
if anybody knows where this money goes, and don't tell me to check Google because I'm not gonna check Google if I'm being honest with you. You better either give me the answer or there is no answer. So
Y'all better not give me a damn Wikipedia article. Because I will sit here and change that shit too.
facts. Sit my ass down. Click edit. Get banned off Wikipedia. Oh.
But Jay, do you have anything to say about this? You've been awfully quiet.
Yeah, I don't really have much knowledge on this topic. In my experience, like school money definitely from high school, school money definitely did go to paying for the teachers. Also, like it did go to like renovating the school because I was also in a school that was still being like the main campus itself was completely built. Like we had all the classrooms and stuff, but there were just a few different like branch buildings that were still being made. So students in those places were just going to the old campus facilities still for that. So yeah, like for me, like school money definitely went back to the school, like in making sure like everything like went on and like paying the bills for the school.
Good.
As far as college
Oh,
go,
no.
not sure.
I can hear nothing.
Oh shit, guys! Another guest has joined us. His name is Sora. Yes, I'm talking.
From Kingdom Hearts, my guy.
Yeah, from Kingdom Hearts. There we go. I guess he's fucking with his audio. Yo, Ty, you know what's funny? I saw the way your face glowed up when you saw
I ain't
Sora
hearing
join
the
the call.
soul. Hold on.
Man's really had a ooh woo moment.
Okay.
Jay, okay, you can shut the fuck up right now.
My fault.
Are you
I
getting
didn't-
mic and
Hello.
Okay, we can hear you.
I can hear y'all now.
You couldn't hear us before?
Yeah, nah, my shit was muted.
Okay. Do you have headphones?
Yeah, I have headphones in.
Oh, because I can hear my echo.
You can hear it.
Yeah, I can hear my echo.
Here, your echo. Let's see.
The man, the myth, and the legend has showed up out of the blue,
Yo,
and he causing shit.
Yo, I guess you
yeah,
got a
what's up,
promotion.
bro?
Yo, I
Can you hear
guess
yourself
you got
now?
a promotion, bro. Yo, sorry, did you get a promotion, bro?
I forgot I turned his volume all the way down.
Sorry,
All right, go ahead.
did you get a promotion?
Unfortunately, no. No
Bro,
stonks.
bro, I told you to get a promotion so you can get off work early because if you're the boss, you can always come off when you want.
Yeah. I wish, bro.
We were about to end off the topic of where the fuck school tuition goes.
Yo, Corey, I know you got some
since
stuff to say about this.
Yeah, but since you're here,
Honestly, you already know I believe school is a scam because, like,
hey, we sit in the same boat.
yeah, like, honestly, I'm gonna be real. If I could literally take back all the time that I spent in college, I'd take that shit back in a heartbeat. Because the problem is with like the American school system is that like you want to charge people to further their education, to get jobs, to stimulate the economy, while also putting them in debt at the same time, right? I mean, some of us take out loans. Some of us, like, we have to go through extreme measures to be able to pay anything. So tuition, going back into the same school, is like it makes sense. But like charging charging people in the first place, which are basically children, just to be able to like further their education is so redundant to me.
Bro,
So unnecessary.
hear me out though. So and they're trying to make jobs for everybody, and they
Huh?
put people in debt. Then
Yeah.
why the hell are we in like $3 trillion of debt right now?
Bro,
Like,
it
if
doesn't
you
make
really
sense.
think about it.
Yeah.
Bro, nah, the one thing that I never really understood was like, why the fuck does college cost so much money?
Yeah,
There's no
exactly,
justifiable
bro.
reason. There's no justifiable reason for that shit.
Yeah.
You know what?
Especially-
You know what? College costs so much money. And then you graduate from college. And then like 10 years or so later, you get a letter from your college and it's like, "Hey, give us some money as a donation."
Oh, my
Like,
college
bro,
already do that
fuck
now.
off, bro.
They already do that mess now.
Bro,
They're
colleges
doing
are
that now?
They was like, oh, we got gift day. The
What they
what do you mean gift day? Like, oh, you can donate money to the college. I'm over here like,
your college must be struggling if they asking broke college students to give money away. Bro.
they asking
No.
everybody for money. Like, oh, you can send your money to your favorite organization. I'm over here like, y'all ain't giving that organization shit.
What the heck they expect us to give?
Yo. I don't. Besides, like views on religion aside, let's all make this agreement that colleges are just churches with the guise of giving us education because these guys, because like, doesn't churches make their fucking money off of donations anyway?
Watch out, Steph. Yo,
No,
watch
no.
out.
No, deadass, bro. These guys, they just ask you, be like, hey guys, donate money in the name of the Lord. It's the same thing with colleges, except they're like, all right, guys, give us your tuition in the name of education in your life.
Yeah.
Even if you might not use this fucking diploma ever in your
Let's
life.
really be honest. You can find half the shit you find in college online. Let's really be
Yeah.
honest.
Bro,
That's the worst part about it.
Say what okay, hold up. Say what you will about organized religion in general, but let's be real. The biggest scam religion on the planet is Scientology.
I knew he was gonna say it.
I mean, you kind of spit though. That math be math.
Like, yo, Tom Cruise, come at me all you want. Like, say whatever you want, Tom Cruise. I don't care, bro. Like,
Summer is black. Yeah.
What?
Bro was good, bro.
Bro, he said Sora's black.
I'm
Yo,
sorry.
someone,
Yes, I always been a nigga, bro.
someone
To be-
clip,
always
someone
has
clip
been.
that.
Like,
to
bro,
be
I
fair,
didn't think Sora was white, but I didn't think he was like black either. I was like, maybe he's like, maybe
Red
Oh
he's
of
my
black
God.
blood in
Yeah.
me.
Bruh.
I was expecting you to be like light skinish with like,
Mhm.
or like afro-ish hair. Fuck, bro.
Bro, never the light skin, bro. Never light.
Bro, someone.
Okay. To be fair though, I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
I thought Sora might have been white. I thought he might have been white too.
Bro,
Like but I thought he might have been like, you know, like the 6'7", you know, like the nice cut. Like I thought he was one of those white
Yeah.
guys.
Bro, I thought he
But I
was,
wasn't gonna say it out loud like Steph just did.
bro.
Yeah,
I thought he was
most
gonna
people,
look like,
some people by my voice think that I'm either like, they think I'm white, they think I'm like black, but like, they think I'm either white, black, sometimes Hispanic. I don't get it, but like,
Hispanic.
but either one of those three.
Bro, I thought you were gonna look a little bit like Stephen Curry.
Nah, bro, nah, never that, bro. Never that. I don't claim light skin energy, bro. Never.
Hey, bro. At least when I like compared to your voice, compared to Ty's, when I saw
Shut
Ty
the
for
fuck
first
up.
time, I literally was under the impression that Ty was white until I saw his face cam, and I was like, "Oh, he's black. He's just whitewashed."
Damn, bro. All right. Well, back to the topic. It's just, and the worst part about school is that like you put in all that money, then you leave school. One, you're not guaranteed a job, so you could be struggling for like a year or two before you even find a
Even
like
for
an
life.
actual constant job. No matter what job you get, there's very few jobs that will actually do this, but none of the jobs that you get after school really compensate you enough for the loans and the money that you put into school, which is crazy. So you can get a job and still be like financially like burdened until you find like until you like level up in that in the place that you're working and you find a better job, which is crazy.
You know what the craziest part is? If you think about it, where we are now in time, schools tuition or like worth as a whole should have like college tuition as a whole, it should have
Yeah.
dropped by now because
It really
everything
should have.
Yeah, because everything that we can learn in college is online and we have access to it for free. So shouldn't the demand drop? And because since the supplies also should be dropping if it's on fucking line, it doesn't make sense to me.
Wait. You said y'all should drop?
No. I'm talking college prices
tuition
should drop if everything is already online and you have
Bruh.
access to it.
Bro, my school raises tuition every year.
Your school is a
Every
scam.
year.
Yeah. Actually, you actually bring up a good.
You go ahead, Tor.
No, I was just going to say he brought up a good point. Like we're in a time now where like literally you can go online and learn every dang thing that you could have learned in college online. And you want to know how that's actually a more viable way to learn things? Is because ever since COVID happened, ever since they started laying people off and they need more people back, right? You know what they do instead? Instead of saying you have to have a college degree or something like that, they prefer it. So even if you have the skill set without the college degree, they're more likely to take you because you have more skill in that particular area than a college student who took a bunch of classes they didn't need and graduated with a piece of paper
Bro,
and a $200,000 debt probably.
bro, that's facts. That's the
That's
number one thing I'd be
accurate.
looking at nowadays, bro. Everybody always undermines experience. Experience is the
Yeah.
number one thing that comes first. College degrees are nice, but let's be honest. If you see like a high market company and they have two people apply for a job, one of them has like the experience. Say they're like an old head and they have a bunch of experience, but they don't have a college degree, but they've been doing this shit for like 20 years. And then you
Yeah.
got a brand new college student. He's 21 years old. He has all these fucking degrees, and they say he does this, that, and the third, but he's never done this in actuality in his life for
Yeah.
a business. Who do you think they're gonna pick up? And I think
Yeah.
I think it's pretty
pretty
simple.
obvious.
Who they're gonna pick up? They're gonna pick up the guy who they don't have to train and can work right away.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you got to remember they're paying you when they're training you, but you're not
Yep.
providing any. But you're not providing anything. So it's easier to pick up the guy who has the experience. So
Yep.
Mhm.
That is true. Now, what were you gonna say, Julio, before I started talking?
Yeah. So like one thing I will say, like I don't think college is 100% necessary. I do think that college could still be nice. Now college definitely isn't for everyone, but I definitely do still think there's definitely a market of people that college would be good for.
That is
And,
true,
like,
too.
And like one thing that like a friend from back home like always taught me, and it was something that he wanted to instill into his students from a very early age, because he only taught like second graders is who he was in charge of. He like always made sure that they understood, if you can, make sure you learn as much as possible. College can help out with that, because knowledge is one of the only things in life that no one can ever take away from you. And like, also going back to what Steph said though, like, yeah, like experience is nice, but I do think that like even a college degree can still look nice, because like at the end of the day, that person still learned in their field. They should, by all accounts, they should be an expert and like at a pro level of like of their of their of their major. Yeah. And like even then, like, you know, like college can also potentially get you like a hookup. You could have like a professor who like may know someone and be like, hey, like, then like you meet people and it's like, hey, when you finish your degree, like I got a position for you. Like I have a place. Like I want you to come work for me. So like I do still think that college could still definitely do good.
Actually, you bring up a good point with the whole concept of networking because you cannot get that unless you already have connections and you're going into a field. Going to college can improve your connection with like other people and like within your area of study and stuff like that. You talk to the right people, they can get you to talk to, you know, those same people can like establish your like, you know, connection to other people who can help you get a better job. So that is true.
Bro, I
do
agree
agree with you.
I won't say what's it called? Sorry to cut you off. I just want to say that I agree with you that a college degree is nice to have because at the end of the day, I think education even without a degree, education as a whole is something you obviously learn throughout your entire life, even after you finish school. Education is the number one thing nobody could take away from you, and I do agree that a higher education is a good thing to have, but I hate the fact that we're putting so much backing under a piece of fucking paper, which can mean nothing because anybody can get a college degree. You could have cheated your entire college career and got that damn degree. That doesn't mean you know it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep. So like, then like I guess rather than like, what do you do in that situation? Like, what do you do to like improve the education system? At least let's not talk about K through 12. Let's talk about college and college only, because I feel like I have some ideas that I feel like would be better for like people who attend college in order to help them better secure a job and stuff like that. And I think one of the biggest things that need to change is the whole we want well-rounded people, which is AKA we want more of your money. So
yeah,
get rid of the fluff. Go ahead.
I hate the whole thing with you know how they have like in your first year, you're pretty much doing just liberal arts.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, they're putting
that was my freshman year.
Yeah, they're putting it under the disguise of, oh, we want you to figure out what you want to do. When like there are a bunch of people that definitely go into college already knowing what they want to do. They could already, couldn't they just separate us into two groups like they've done our whole lives, with like how they teach us. They could just do the same thing. They could have different programmings for people who already know what they want to do versus the people who they want to take these variety of classes to figure out what exactly they want to go into. Because at the end of the day, I don't think college needs to take fucking 4 years. Obviously, it doesn't always take 4 years because people could just zoom through their classes by stacking them up. At the end of the day, the general ed requirements always stay the same, and I think that's pretty useless, especially if you already went through K through 12th grade learning general education. It just doesn't really make sense. You're learning.
I feel like that's all you need.
Yeah, like as a whole, like in like go through your life.
Because like K through 12, you learn all the basic stuff. You don't need to know no damn calculus if you want to become like a doctor or something like that. When are you ever going to use that?
Maybe if you're
when you make the prescriptions for their doses, like you are going to need math for that. Maybe not calculus, but as a doctor, like yes, you do need math.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's a pharmacist though.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't even know what the fuck calculus is useful for.
The fuck is the calculus?
It's a calculator plus a yes at the end.
There's the stuff I was looking for.
I'm convinced.
I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty cringe.
Bro, I'm pretty convinced that calculus is fucking fake, bro. Just like the, you know, the ongoing virus right now, bro. It's a disguise.
Here we go again.
Listen. All right.
Steph,
you know what?
No. Pause. Stop. You know what? Jay, no. Steph, shut up. Sora, shut up. No, we ain't getting into this right now.
Here's my thing.
I'm telling you,
I will say this because I've heard this argument before, right? And someone brought it to my attention, right? And they were just like, huh? Yeah, it was about the because like we were talking about like, you know, COVID and stuff like that. And then one of the main things that we were talking about is like who like let's say under like the simulation that let's say COVID is a big old conspiracy and there's a bunch of people like at the top trying to like ooga booga and stuff like that, right? So the first thing to think about is logically who would benefit from that. And you know the first thing I thought, pharmaceutical companies, bro. Come on,
Yes,
like
bro,
they making
bro.
bank right now. They rolling,
Yep.
bro.
Bro,
They're rolling, bro.
did you guys hear about the whole thing with how marijuana is supposed to apparently help you with your freaking immunity? Bro, the
I
moment
know
that I
that.
yeah,
Steph,
bro, the
Steph,
moment
I've heard that before. I don't know the authenticity
no,
of it
no, no,
though.
no.
Steph.
They literally confirmed it the other day on the news. That's what they were saying. And the moment that I heard that shit, bro, I was here like, bro, this is all just a whole thing for freaking for freaking marijuana companies to get their stocks
Yep.
up, bro. Like, bro, are you serious? There's no way.
And Corey, going back to what you said earlier about the whole conspiracy thing, like,
Yeah.
so you mean to tell me, and I know you guys heard this recently, they ran out of masks. They literally all ran out of masks, like
Mhm.
for people to buy. But
Mhm.
apparently the government bought all of them. So y'all mean to tell me? Y'all mean to tell me
Wait,
that
what?
this ain't no
A
conspiracy
lot of
theory?
chin diapers.
Bro, you're trying to tell me that the government bought all the fucking masks?
And now y'all telling me y'all sitting at home tests now? Where
Yeah.
was this shit before?
And then in December, I think it was like November, December, they ran out of they were running out of tests at multiple places across the country, which is
Exactly.
crazy.
I mean, I was joking about the whole, obviously you could tell I was joking about the whole thing because I was like, they're fucking charging the pigeons, bro. But like, but there is some sense of truth to it all. It's like you can't just help but fucking question.
Mm.
Some of this shit just doesn't make sense, bro. And obviously, right now, the companies that are like Sora said, and I agreed with this 100% because I was under the same impression. I'm like, bro, the pharmacies, bro, they're having a fucking blast right now, bro. How much bread
Yeah.
is going into these people's pockets?
Someone's benefiting. Like whenever it's like something like whenever you hear about some like form of controversy or like something that's like a recent event or something like that, you always got to think who gains from this,
There's
like who would
always
ultimately gain, and who gets hoed in the end. Because to me, it's like like people across the world get hoed, but like
To them,
who
we're just a
benefits from
number.
it?
bro.
Yeah.
It's like war. You would think two countries are going to war, nobody's benefiting from that, but there are people
Yeah.
benefiting. It's the people supplying the metal, the people supplying the weapons, the people
And the money.
supplying gunpowder,
The people making
supplying the
hydrogen
money,
bombs, all that type of stuff.
all of that, bro. There's always going to be somebody benefiting at the end of the day, whether you want to believe it or not. And then they're gonna be the people who are gonna hear what they're told and believe it because that's what they're being told by the government. And then you're gonna have the people who are gonna question it, and then the people who are listening to the government and think it's true, they're gonna look at you like, no, you're fucking stupid. This is a bunch of conspiracy. But these people, they don't understand the ability of critical thinking. They're like, this doesn't make sense, but I'm not gonna question it because the government said this is what happened.
So
It's like living your whole life. You could see the fucking sky and you know it's blue. You know the sky is fucking blue. But then the government comes out one day and they're like, "No, the sky's fucking white."
Bro,
You're gonna-
you said the sky is blue? I thought it was already
sky-
orange.
Yeah, shut the fuck
The
up.
sky was white with blue clouds, bro.
bro, Steph, going back to like the conspiracy people like side of things. Like when I was back home for Christmas, I heard my uncle talking about how like he doesn't want the vaccine. He doesn't trust the vaccine because in his own words, the vaccine takes out your immune system. The vaccine that they inject into you takes out your immune system.
Wait.
And when you get
Oh,
the second shot, Ty, that's when they put the immune system back in you.
Hey,
Bruh, ain't no.
Okay,
All right,
no,
see, that's
no,
too far.
Next topic.
That's too far,
I'm
bro.
done. I'm done.
Like-
next topic.
I was gonna go on. I was gonna go on a limb with Steph, and I would be like, because he kind of has a point where like people could like the government could tell somebody one thing, right, even though they know something, and then just be like, yeah, that didn't happen, right? Like
Yeah.
MK Ultra, that happened, bro. Everyone thought it was a conspiracy for like decades, right? And then it comes out. I think it was like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, and there was like, guess what, guys? MK Ultra was real, bro. Same thing with the Tuskegee experiments, bro. That was a whole conspiracy for a while, and then all of a sudden, yeah, that happened, bro. That happened. I'm just saying, bro.
What about
They
the-
want us to know, they'll let us know. But if
Yeah,
they
what-
don't want us to know, they can easily lie about it. That's
Yeah,
what
bro.
I'm.
What about the things with the fucking aliens, bro? When they were like, "Yeah, bro,
Area
guys,
51?
like aliens."
Naruto rating, bro.
Oh.
Area
No,
51.
not fucking aliens. Was it aliens? I don't even remember. Aliens
It
or
was-
UFOs. Like the
Mhm.
whole like the unidentified spacecrafts, they were like, "Oh yeah, you remember those? These are actually true." And then they leaked the freaking document. Well, they didn't leak it because they like it's their document. They showed it to us.
Yeah.
They're like, "Yeah, bro, you remember this? And you guys thought it was conspiracy? No, it was actually true." Come
I
on,
mean,
guys.
honestly, no one was believing that BS in the first place, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like right now, we're gonna look at this right. We're gonna look at this virus right now, and then like let's say like I don't know how many years later, like 20 years later, when you're hearing all these conspiracies and people are looking at you like you're fucking goofy, bro. I shit you not. 20 years later, eventually the government is gonna come out and tell us, you know what, guys, you were fucking right. It was made in a lab. We were
Bro.
charging the pigeons. We couldn't tell you. You know why? And at the end of the day, we're always gonna. They're gonna be the people who are gonna understand why the government never tells us anything. And at the end of the day, it's the point of the government is to protect the people from themselves. If we're
Yeah.
being honest. Because you can't just go. It's like if a zombie apocalypse happens, you're not gonna just tell everybody, "Oh, this shit is happening." No, you're gonna try to fucking contain it. And if it gets out, it gets out, and then you can't help but say anything, right? You gotta stop.
Yeah.
You gotta stop the angry mobs from breaking into stores and killing people, and like anarchy is gonna arise. But
Yeah.
until
Yeah.
that happens, you gotta try to keep the public sane. That's just the way it works. You can't like, bro. Imagine the government came out tomorrow and they were like, "Yeah, guys, it was China that made this virus, but it's okay though. We got it under control." Fucking liars. They're vaccinated.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
I understand. It's one thing to keep it a secret, but when it's no longer a secret, just tell the people the fucking truth because you don't tell the truth in the first place. That's why motherfuckers are thinking, yo, this shot is gonna take out your immune system, and the second shot is gonna put it in. That's exactly why you need to just tell people the truth and stop fucking around. Because people actually will literally put that on Facebook, and niggas will believe it.
Bro, no, it's the old people that are gonna believe it on fucking on Facebook, and then they're gonna tell their kids or their nephews and nieces, and then their nieces and nephews are gonna get to a point where they're so goddamn high off their ass that they're gonna freaking believe it, and they're like,
Exactly, bro.
It's like,
Exactly.
bro, it's like the people. I remember, I shit you not, I heard this shit one time. It was like, yo, bro, what if oxygen is a drug created by the government to keep us all fucking, I don't know,
Hallucinating.
yeah, hallucinating, and weed is what we have to take for us to actually see the world as it actually is, like some goofy shit like that. I was like, what the fuck, bro? Yeah,
Boy, no way, boy.
they're trying to pull like a reverse mind fuck on you.
All right.
But, yeah, but like before we end this, I just want to say like the whole thing with the vaccines and shit. Honestly speaking, I'm not a big fan. I'm taking them because I needed to go to school. But at the end
Same.
of the day,
Same.
I'm still here. Like, bro, how many do we need to take before they're gonna tell us that? Oh, sorry guys, it actually didn't fucking work. It was actually water that we were injecting you with. This shit doesn't actually fucking work.
Bro.
It has the effectiveness of fucking injecting yourself with water. Like, bro, I'm just waiting for it to happen, bro. I'm just waiting for it that, yeah, bro, 6 jabs later. Sorry, guys. You know, the effectiveness is 0, but you'll go to heaven. Come on. Like,
I mean, they already working on vaccines for like every single like variant. So like, I guess you got a point, to be honest. Because like this shit ain't working in the first place, bro.
We had Omicron, we had Delta, we have Delta Omicron now. I'm just
got
waiting
the next
for
one.
I'm just waiting for variants Optimus and Megatron.
they literally pulled up
Okay.
the Yu-Gi-Oh! Fusion cards on us, bro. They really did. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Fusion cards. Fucking Christ, dude.
Yeah.
They were like, the Black Magician fuse with Karibo. What the fuck do you get? I don't know. Somebody knows. I don't.
But yeah, that's all I have to say on the subject.
Terrible.
But like,
All right, yeah.
but like, before we end this, I just need to say this one last joke. We're really out here waiting for these fucking COVID variants to drop like albums. Like, come on, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's weird, bro.
what I'm waiting for is for COVID to end so that Lou Bega will release Mambo number 6.
Okay.
You gonna be waiting a long time, bro. You gonna be waiting a long time, bro.
So Ty, I know you had another topic with lack of originality in media. I don't know. I'm just on the 100% understand what that means, but can you explain it to me before we start so I can get a good idea?
Okay. So, Steph, if you have seen any type of media, you notice how they be copying almost every element to a T nowadays. Like, did anything seem original to you?
it depends on what like you would have to give like a clear example
I don't
because
have a
it
good
could.
example.
I got your example right here for you, Ty.
Okay.
Yeah, I need an example because Ty just now he tried to use the word to define the definition.
I don't
The
like
M-
these stuff, but that's
you
exactly
did.
what I did. I
I
admit.
I mean, I
Okay.
wasn't gonna put him on blast, but okay.
I just wasn't even paying attention. Like I was like, I mean, okay, I guess, but give me an example before we go into it. But okay, that makes sense. Yeah, you did kind of do that, bro.
I admit it. I did it.
I didn't
So
even
Ty,
notice.
let me know if like this is where you were trying to go with it, or if I'm like maybe misinterpreting your question. But the MCU. Now, do I go see MCU movies when they get released? Yes, I do. Am I kind of getting tired of the MCU? Absolutely, because the MCU, they're trying to like branch out more. It seems, but like for the last few years, the MCU has just been a formula. Make your movie like this. This is the story elements we're gonna use. It just keep following the beat. Just keep following the pattern. It's gonna sell. It's gonna make money. And like at first, it was kind of like, yeah, this is really good. Like like these movies are really interesting. I really appreciate what you're doing. But now I'm like, bro, like I'm tired of this. Like, can we get something fresh? Like these new costumes look really nice. These look really cool. I'm just tired of this same old story, bro.
But let's be real though.
Yeah.
Let's be
so
real.
I think I can explain it to you guys if you still don't understand.
Okay, go for it. Go for it.
Pretty much figured it out. So the easiest way to explain it is like, it's like anime seasons, and every single season for the past decade they've been releasing fucking isekais, and all the isekais happen the same exact way.
So
You
you
got-
know, the past 2 years.
No, but Shield Hero slaps.
Yeah.
I don't care what anyone says.
The Field Hero is pretty unique, if we're being honest, because the guy gets sucked into a book. He doesn't get hit by a truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty much like, they get hit by a truck or they die or they get transported into another world. Then, they figure they're told they have to do this, that, and the third. They find the purpose. They
Yeah.
become super fucking overpowered.
Yeah.
And then,
Oh, here's
Yeah.
the biggest one.
Then they kill
Shonen anime. If we really think about it.
Yeah,
Battle
like-
Shonen. Battle Shonen is a better way to put it.
Battle Shonen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
MC
I was gonna
gets
say,
beat
what
up. MC
guys-
gets power up. MC beats. Said
Yeah.
Yada.
Yeah.
What's your favorite anime fairy tale, bro?
No.
Facts. Remember that? I remember that shit too, bro.
Oh, okay. I thought it was,
Ty,
bro.
Ty,
That was high school.
All three of us, Ty. Don't even fucking do that, Ty. All three of us here have
No,
been told
no,
by
you listen to me.
in the last
listen to
6
me.
months that
You-
fairy tale, no matter how much you know it is trash, you have still admitted that it's your favorite anime. Don't
Okay, you
even,
listen to
Ty.
me right now. You listen to me right now. I said that in the past. The past.
Yeah, the past 6 months.
Everybody knows what my favorite is right now.
What's your favorite anime?
It's obvious.
Is it the other anime that just got popular from the creator of Fairy
My
Tail?
Hero Academia, bro. You didn't notice?
No,
this
bro.
one?
He's wearing. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the My Hero.
Imagine if it was Eden Zero, bro. I'd be fucking dead.
Hey, at least,
There ain't no fucking way.
At least I could say this, that My Hero is a step up from Fairy Tail in some cases.
Okay. I personally haven't watched it, so I just know by the same creator. Also, the same guy that made Rave Master, which I did like growing up.
It's
Oh.
it's different. I will tell y'all that.
So, all right. So
But
back on
let's-
topic.
Back on topic.
Yeah. So okay, I get what you guys are saying. So
Y'all gonna never call me out like that.
see, that actually is a problem. I think it's more so with anime more than like anything else, because when it comes to like media, like in terms of like let's say TV shows and stuff like that, like music, you can make that argument for it, right? Anime, you can make that argument for, because we already know for the past 2 years it's been isekai after isekai, right?
No,
Bro.
yeah, I agree with the music part, because if you notice any type of music nowadays, you know they sample the shit out of old songs.
Yeah, they do.
I think music has more, more flexibility in terms of they're allowed to do it, because if we're being honest, music is just recycled, but it's just given to us a different way. But that doesn't make it like, I wouldn't say that makes it like, lack of originality. I just say that like, they're just, they're inspired.
I
But
mean,
this-
no,
they're-
bro.
I don't know, fam. If I can hear literally "Smooth Like Butter" in another song, Clear as day.
But no, I won't lie
Like,
to you. If I hear another nigga say, I pull up on you like Curry, I shit you not, I'm gonna fucking just.
That's exactly that was the same.
Steph, like your argument sounds like artists will just sit here and trade shit, claim it as their own, but say they take inspiration from it.
Hey, bro. Hey.
Am I wrong though?
No. There was a quote. There was a quote, bro, that I had.
Okay.
That I had. What the fuck was it? I think it was good artists copy, great artists steal, and that's true, because bro, like the people that copy shit, what's the word? They're trying to. It's like fake.
Imitate?
No. It's not. It's like a cheap imitation when you copy something.
Yeah.
But when you steal something, you're stealing it and adding it to your arsenal of things that you already have.
Yeah. Like honestly, like shit, like Kanye West and the beats he produced over time. Of course, a lot of those are sampled, but like he does good shit with it. So there is definitely a difference there. So maybe that's not the best example of like originality because music does have the flexibility, but it really is dependent. Whereas media is something else. Like TV shows, you can make the argument for. Like anime, you can make the argument for. Movies, for sure. Like the MCU example, pretty damn good because
Bro,
that's exactly how
games too.
Yeah,
games too. Yeah.
The issue with them is that they all fall into the same cliches.
Yep. Same tropes and cliches. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's what really that's what really takes away from the originality when they fall into the same cliches. And I should know this because I had a creative writing class this past semester. So I'm not trying to flex or nothing, but I am flexing right now. But you can't see it.
Okay.
But no,
All right.
that is the big issue. Like like a lot of these things, especially like I'm gonna use the isekai example on a regular basis.
Isekai example is a good example.
Yeah, bro, because they all fall into the same fucking cliches. MCU, they follow the same story details, where it's like, I mean, at the end of the day, when you make a story, it's always gonna follow like almost the same, a certain pattern of, it's gonna
Like the
go
hero's journey.
Yeah, like the certain, like they're gonna have the certain acts, Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. They're gonna have the rising, falling action, the climax, things like that. It's going to happen differently, but there are certain things like a Marvel movie where you're like, oh, they introduce us to like the new villain, and then like we go back, we get introduced to the hero. The hero, like they're going through their thing. They're gonna introduce a conflict. The conflict then leads us to seeing the fucking villain.
Yep.
Villain shits on the hero. Then the hero is gonna come back for redemption and shit on the villain.
Yeah.
That's the rising action, the climax, then the drops, and then they're like, oh, this is what I learned from this situation. It's like Iron Man. What was it? Iron Man 2 or Iron Man 3? I can't remember exactly which one, but it was like he got his ass cheeks clapped by a fucking guy who had like his dad was making the same.
Iron Man 2.
Iron
Yeah,
Man
it was
2.
Iron Man 2. Yeah, he had the same idea, and then he got his ass cheeks clapped when he was like, the fucking Iron Man outfits are not gonna be made in another country for another 10 years, and then he gets his cheeks clapped, and like a bunch of other stuff happens. But you know where I'm going with this? At the end, yeah, it's gonna fall into the same cliches. But that's not always a bad thing. It just depends on how they execute it.
That is true. Execution is a big part of it.
Seb, I definitely agree with you, and I'm taking it from a games perspective. Corey, you're gonna know exactly what I'm about to say here next. But think about all the arena fighters that came out within like the past 5-10 years.
Yep.
Same formula, same 2 to 3 buttons, same arena.
Yep.
Look at all the battle royales coming out.
Yeah, all the battle royales. Minus my hero. Minus my hero.
And then also platformer fighters that are starting to come out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody want to be a Smash clone.
Yeah.
Don't forget Pokemon.
Remember
doing the same shit for 25 years, bro.
Yeah.
Pokemon has been doing
League.
this.
Don't forget League. You got Pokemon Unite coming up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like all the MOBAs.
Yep. So yeah, like it just feels like it's always copy and paste. And now I won't completely blame like developers and creators and stuff like that because reception is always such a big part of it. And you know how people are, especially people in the West, I'm gonna be blunt. They always want they always want more of the same thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They always want to like consume the same thing that made them feel some sort of way, right? Like the play on nostalgia and like trying to cater to the people is ultimately what leads to the lack of originality also.
Yeah.
It's like You know what's a good thing? Have you guys all read Solo Leveling?
Yes, I read that since
No.
like
Yeah. Well,
2017.
well, even if you haven't,
I
like,
finished everything.
yeah, well, so like Solo Leveling, the whole aspect of it is like there we got a weak character. He gets introduced to a system. A weak character become very strong character. That's the best way to put it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I shit you not. In the past year, do you know how many fucking Solo Leveling clones have fucking popped up? And
Okay.
I say clones, but I mean it in almost a light way. But there are things
Mhm.
that like they're like really like it follows the same fucking formula in a
Okay.
certain way.
I will say this about Chinese, like, because I get what you're saying, because that is like literally the one thing I have with like Korean and Chinese manhwas and mangas or whatever.
Yeah,
The biggest,
Korean is like manhwa with a WH and
I forgot what the
manga.
Chinese one was called, but
Maha
Yeah,
or something
it's
like
also manhwa. It's also manhwa, but it's HUA.
yeah. But my biggest problem with that is because Solo Leveling is not the first of its kind. That's just the one that
No,
got popular,
yeah,
right?
100%. I agree with
They've
you.
been doing that for like 10 years. Because I remember reading like a bunch of different like manhwas or mahas or whatever you call them
Yeah, just
since
say
I was in
Chinese,
high
say the
school.
Chinese ones or the Korean ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I've been reading those since like I was like in high school, right? And then like I read Solo Leveling and I'm thinking, oh, it's just like, I thought it was gonna be something like, par for the course, just general stuff, right? Turns out that's the one that blew up and I'm just like, that's crazy because like I can name 10 different ones that are kind of have the same plot. And that's just crazy to me.
No, that's the thing. There's a bunch of them that have the same plot, but there's
Mhm.
always gonna be those ones that are gonna be the outlier of the bunch.
Yeah.
What's it called,
Well,
bro? If you've ever read I know you said you read Chinese manhwas, bro.
mhm.
Bro, the issue with all the fucking Chinese manhwas is, bro, they're literally all fucking copycats of each other. And I see that,
Cultivation, bro.
bro. They're literally,
cultivation.
yeah, bro. They're all cultivation manhwa, and they
Yeah.
all have the same fucking same plot points.
Mhm.
The main character is getting like treated like shit, and then he gets reincarnated, or he runs into like a god, and they give him powers
Mhm.
and shit. And then overnight, he becomes a fucking sensation, and he starts beating the shit out of people. And then
Uh,
like these shits run on for like a million chapters; they never fucking end. And all the art is the same, and like all of them.
Bro,
Of course,
why do you just name like literally half the anime ever?
but,
yeah.
but like there are some that like there's select few manhwas that are like they're like actually good even though they follow that
Mhm.
same thing, but they do it well. The
Yeah.
difference between doing it well and they're all just fucking copycats.
That is true.
That
And
is
Like
even
true.
you said,
one of them,
execution is a really big part of like, originality and not being so original. Because you can like literally copy an entire formula and so long as you write it correctly and you execute correctly, it can be bigger. Like Solo Leveling, I won't lie. It doesn't have the best writing in my opinion, at least in terms of the manga. I mean manhwa. I don't read light novels like that. But in terms of the manhwa, right? Like the writing was good and the pacing was fine. Like it blew up, right? Whereas you could take like Versatile Mage that goes on for like 800 chapters, right? And no one
bro.
cares about it because it drags on forever. So like I
Yo,
get what.
bro, that's facts. I used to read that shit, and then I saw the novel has like fucking 4,000 chapters, and I'm like,
Yeah,
fuck
no,
this shit. I'm
nah,
not reading this shit anymore.
nah,
Fuck this shit.
nah,
Bro,
bro.
How many?
Hmm?
How many?
wait, what?
How many
What?
chapters?
4,000.
Like it has like 4,000 or 3,000 chapters. Either way,
Damn.
3,000 too many.
How many chapters are they releasing a week?
Like
It's
two,
one. It's like
one,
one or
two.
two chapters a week.
Yeah, because I was like, I'm on chapter 800 something. So like, I don't even know why I'm still reading it to be honest. But whatever. But
Yeah.
the
Well,
like,
great is One Piece.
If we're no, the difference between manga that have 1,000 chapters versus manhwa that have 1,000 chapters is that if it's a manga and has 1,000 chapters, there's a reason it's still running.
yeah, like they will cut that shit off in a minute, bro. If that shit ain't making numbers. So
You can't compare Japan's standards to fucking Chinese standards. Chinese media is definitely fucking shit.
it's probably
It's
because of
not
all the
even-
censorship too.
Yeah,
You know
Yeah.
how they get.
yeah. Even like other
Crunchyroll.
even other genres of Chinese work. I've read some of them. They follow the same exact fucking formula. It's all shit.
That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Because I
It's
feel like
really-
that's. Go ahead.
No. I was just.
I was just gonna say I feel like they starve and to just create something new. Like they're starving to like at least like get out of their shell and actually like write something new instead of writing to the standards of like I guess the government. I would assume if it's that strict, but yeah.
I think we can all
So
agree though. You know what country's media has been really amazing for the past 2 years, pretty much since the pandemic started. Korea.
Korea, yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like their shows, their fucking
Mhm.
K-dramas, all that shit has been popping
Yep.
up, especially on Netflix. Even like you could say what you want, but their manhwas are definitely getting better. Even if some of them
Mhm.
follow the same formula, it works, right? We still read them because they're getting better. I
Yeah.
think eventually even their manhwas are gonna surpass manga, if I'm being honest with you, just due to the fact that I don't really give a fuck if it's in color, but the color makes it look pretty. So
Mhm. Yeah, no, for real. Like there's like I can name like a bunch of manhwa right now that I've been reading, and I've been very like thoroughly entertained because it's something like newer, and it's definitely written a lot better than I see in some mangas for sure.
yeah,
So I can definitely agree with that.
I think the
So
issue nowadays with manga is that a lot of them it's so oversaturated
yep.
compared to manhwa. Like
Mhm.
Korean manhwa is fairly newer, so there's less of it. So you can go
Mhm.
through it like pretty much all. Like for me, I've gone through so many of them that I see the same shit over and over again, so I know there's
Yep.
not a lot. Compared to
Yeah.
manga, I can go through that shit every fucking day, but I probably won't get to the end line of like
Yeah.
what exists.
Yeah.
It's like a
Yeah.
more oversaturated market, so like you're gonna find a lot more bad things compared to manhwa. Well, the Korean ones, the easiest way to put it. There are
Yeah.
a lot like since it's newer, you're gonna find a lot more quality things. I think that's the number one thing. I say it's gonna pass it just because I feel like they have a lot more quality work going out compared to Japan. Like the moment they see shit is dropping, they don't really give it a chance. They just fucking cancel it.
So
Yeah.
the real question is, like, in terms of like American media, how much originality do you think there is in that? In games, I can say damn near none. I'm sorry, like
None.
there's very few games that I
Yeah,
can think of that are
I'm
emulated
confident
in
in saying like American media definitely suffers the most from this.
that. Yeah,
I think some of American media is definitely what's the word? I
there's
think
some
it,
exceptions for sure.
yeah, there's definitely.
Yeah.
I think there's definitely some originality, and most of them. Like, okay, I think the best way to put it is that America definitely has a lot of variety. They have
Hmm.
a lot of variety.
Yeah.
I don't think they
American
fall 100% into the whole thing. They're not as bad as China when it comes to like they fall into the same fucking pool.
Yeah.
Everything is the same.
Yeah,
I think they have a lot of originality, but I think what's really lacking in their media is their fucking execution. They find the same formula and they reuse it over and
Yeah.
over again,
Yep.
but they apply it to different things. I
Now
think
like
No, prime
it's like
example.
Walking Dead, bro.
Prime
Like a
example.
prime example is Walking Dead. They have like fucking a million spin-offs for that shit now.
I mean they just take whatever works and whatever sells and make that their priority and just keep rolling with it. That's the biggest thing with American
Cool.
media I really dislike.
Corey,
Yeah, go ahead,
Jay,
Ty.
Jay, you guys already know exactly what I'm about to say next.
But
So y'all know about Crunchyroll's original anime, right? Well, anime.
oh, the actual Crunchyroll original. Yes,
The,
yes,
the
yes, I do.
actual original.
What's their
Mhm.
actual original?
If you know something, it's literally damn near the same damn art style as Steven Universe. Damn near.
No, bro, it's
Listen,
it's not even the same as Steven Universe. Like the art style of that is like you take generic how to draw anime manga book that you got from the dollar store and like you can't even follow that right. You still
Yeah.
somehow butcher that. That's
But-
that art style.
But the point I'm saying is like the style is similar to what is
Yeah.
considered popular
Yeah.
at that time. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That
And, like-
that I wanted shit on. That's an anime too.
And like I think another big issue with American media is the companies behind these things. Cause like these companies, they just want to make money. Like that's the unfortunate truth. Like
At the end of the
yeah.
day, that's the goal.
yeah, like and unfortunately like they just want to make money. They just want to like make a profit from they just want to make a profit from them. And unfortunately, they also want to not make a profit. That way, they don't have to pay their actors. Sorry, Scarlett Johansson. I'm sorry that you did, or I'm glad that you did get your money in the end, though. But like, studios don't want to let people be creative. The biggest example of this, and I'm kind of biased when it comes to this, Zack Snyder's Justice League. Like, I say this as a person who actually did like 2017's Justice League, just because I was finally happy that we got a Justice League movie. I actually enjoyed 2017 Justice League. But when I saw the Snyder Cut, like, I was like, this absolutely should have been, like, what was originally released. Like, yo, 4.5 hours? I don't care. This was a good story. This focused on the large cast. Like, this was actually a well put together and amazingly shot movie. This should have been what we got. But Warner Brothers was like, no, like, you can't be creative. You don't get to be creative. Just put something on the screen that will make money. And they put something on screen that they thought would make money. Look what happened. It didn't do well.
Like, I think this whole issue is of what's the word? I think people are so afraid of being experimental nowadays. Like you were saying,
Yeah.
creativity, bro. Like people say, like, so recently, The Weeknd, he dropped an album, and he got outsold. He got outsold by Gunna with his whole song "Pusha P" being the number one reason. Yeah, like, it's not like it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. But, like, a lot of people were like, freaking, bro, The Weeknd, he did
I'm sorry, bro. It's just the fact that you're not even wrong, but I felt like it only did it because of the freaking meme, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like, what's it
Ooh.
called? Gunna's album had a lot of promotion behind it for the most part with the whole Pusha P, but The Weeknd, he had like damn near none. We didn't really know that he was releasing an album until like a week ago.
Yeah.
He drops his album. His album does a little bit over 100K the first week, and then people were like, it flopped. And I'm like, how the fuck is 100K the first week a flop?
Yeah.
But like the whole thing about his album was this album sounded a little bit more experimental, but it still did 100K. So I think in anybody's book, 100K the first week for an experimental album is fucking good numbers.
Yeah.
But like,
Okay.
but going back to the whole, like what I was saying was like that was an example of experimental can work, but I think too many people are afraid to try it because they're afraid of the fan reception.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like, with like a lot of people like wanting one certain thing, and like a lot of like creators are afraid to create something new because they know what the people want. They always know what the people want. They want more of something that they enjoy, so they feel the need to keep pushing out the same crap in order to keep people happy and in order to make profit. That they sacrifice a lot of originality, and the few people who like those niche things, that those like very small things, I guess more niche sort of stuff, they don't get that, but that's the people that care the most, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
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 So I can't just blame creators and developers and stuff like that when the audiences themselves are kind of wonky when it comes to wanting an originality. They
No.
complain about it,
No, they're
but
not
they don't
wonky.
want it.
They just simple minded. They just
Yeah.
have one brain cell that fight with itself. Like
Yeah. But yeah, so like I can't just blame one or the other, but I definitely think that there's an issue there, and I feel like, and it just even with games is the biggest example, right? More people play games more than ever than they did when we were kids. Let's be real, okay?
Yeah.
yep.
So like now that a lot more people play games, right? They're playing like the newer game. Let's say Fortnite for an example, right? Millions were people playing
Okay,
Fortnite.
I'm walking out.
All right, but the thing is that they literally that so many people wanted more of the same thing that they gave it to them while also trying to make it more like diverse out of anything, that they sacrificed a lot of originality and what made the game special to now everyone hates the game, right? Like you can't keep trying to cater to audiences who want nostalgic based things or just want the same thing because you sacrifice originality. But however, they are original, right? They lose like the majority, and now they lose profit. So they have to kind of sacrifice one for the other. It's kind of like a trade-off. Now there are some exceptions, right, where like you can like make something completely out of the woodworks, right, and it works, right? The biggest example that I could think of when I was a kid was like Crash Bandicoot, right? Like that game was pretty unique for its time, I would say. And I'm trying to think of one nowadays. Like, what's the Hades? Like, Hades was a pretty good game, right? It's not like really the first of its kind, but it was unique enough that it literally got hell of awards for it. Didn't it win Game of the Year 2 years ago? I
It
think.
got nominated for Game of the Year.
Yeah, it got
Yeah.
nominated for
Yeah.
Game, right? A game like that, right? Or like Hollow Knight or something like that. Like those are the games that the more niche audiences love and stuff like that, but the majority won't be able to access it because it's not what they like. So that's just something to think about because it is a genuine trade off sometimes, especially these days.
Before we end off this topic, though, you know what's funny? Have you guys ever? I don't know if how many of you guys watch Korean their like their shows and their dramas and shit, but
No.
like you know it's like I see my aunt watches them all the time. I don't really watch. I'm not really I don't really watch it as much that much, but like whenever I see their trailers and stuff, you know what the funniest part is? All of their shows and stuff, they pretty much recycle the same actors.
Yeah.
Yeah, they recycle the same fucking actors. So when I see this, I'm like, in a way, this is actually really nice, like because you're bringing them to a new show, but you're also bringing their occult followings along with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was a funny thing to bring up because I wouldn't really say that portion is like a lack of media. It's more like it's the same. It's a fucking they're just bringing back the same actors, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that one ran on for a little while, but that was a good talk for that one. And let's move on to
Yeah.
the we should move on to the last one. And this was another one of Ty's topics. It was like, are mobile games getting better than console games?
Actually, do y'all want to do that one, or do you want to do the VTuber topic? I had.
Hey, bro, I'm down for either.
I'm down for either too. I don't know as much about VTubers, but I know that they're getting really popular. Really popular. Like even if like I would say within the past 6 to 7 years, they've been already kind of increasing. But I feel like the past like 3 years, they've really been getting popular to the point where people that I know want to be a VTuber rather than just being a streamer or something like that.
Bro, when I look
Jay?
at VTubers nowadays, when I look at VTubers
Well,
nowadays,
yeah.
I find it as especially girl VTubers, because it's always going to be the fucking girls at the end of the day, if we're
Yeah.
being honest. Bro, because the girls are always gonna bring in the simps at the end of the day. We have VTubers that are females. They're not even posting real fucking pictures of their bodies, and they're opening OnlyFans. And I'm here like, bro, wait, what? How
Huh?
does this even make any fucking sense?
Wait,
You're not
wait,
even posting.
huh?
Yeah, you're not even posting physical pictures. You're posting pictures of your VTube character, and there are simps buying
Yep.
it.
Oh,
It doesn't
okay,
make any
okay. So we're going to this topic now. Well, damn.
Bro, it just doesn't make any sense to me. It's like because bro, like I can't really be mad, but at the same time I'm kind of upset because it's being made so fucking easy for like I don't want to sound misogynistic or anything, but but like bro, it's kind of being made a little bit too easy for female VTubers when they can open up fucking OnlyFans and post pictures of their VTubers.
I just want to say right out the gate that every single member of this podcast has different opinions, and Steph's opinions do not reflect that of every member of this podcast.
Yes,
Are you
please,
gonna tell me you disagree, bro?
please.
Are you gonna tell me?
Oh, I don't give a fuck. Cancel me. I'll be the first one to say I don't care. I will tell you I don't care to your
Bro,
face.
I will say this right now. Doesn't matter who it is. Y'all can't fucking cancel me. Y'all literally cannot fucking cancel me. I don't do
Nah,
shit.
like-
I don't
Quick,
say shit.
Steph, kick him
Y'all
out of the
can't
call.
Cancel me.
Nah, let's be honest though. Don't you kind of find it a little bit fucked up that VTubers can fucking open OnlyFans and post pictures of of like a visual created character and make money off of that shit? Doesn't that?
I mean,
Not
mean,
necessarily
not-
because
no.
because I don't do I follow a few, I guess, not safe for work artists just because I liked their other art and then they started doing not safe for work stuff. But like I do get updates on Twitter like where like they do post like, hey, like if you want the spice of my characters and my art, like it's on my Patreon if you want to support me. So like
Jay,
people like VTubers.
Jay, knowing
What?
you doing that, you probably gonna do it for research, you fucking degenerate.
Oh, like the only people I support on Patreon is Uru still and Adarosen from Code Adam.
oh my gosh, I started reading that. That's actually pretty good.
Code Adam is good. Yo, so Corey, so I'm in the Code Adam server with the author. Like I do talk to the author of Code Adam like fairly often, definitely a lot more than I do with Urushan. But like, bro, last month she fucking put me on blast and roasted me unprovoked for no reason.
Okay.
Anyway,
I'm gonna say it out. But yeah, back
No.
to topic.
And back to topic, like the fact that like VTuber girls or like maybe some VTuber guys are like opening OnlyFans to like post some spice melange, like that, like I don't care, like you know, like people, like artists do that to begin with, like it's fine.
Yeah.
I think honestly, I don't know if I can say it's different from when artists do it, but I feel like this is kind of like, I don't know, it just seems strange, don't you? It's kind of strange when, like, you know, it's not like it's a Patreon, right? Where you could just like post your fucking artwork, even if it's spicy or not. It's OnlyFans, and you know when you go to OnlyFans what you're going there for. If we're being honest, you know what you're going there for. It's the same thing when you open your incognito and you open up the hub. You know exactly what you're going for. Yeah, it's just I just don't. It just doesn't seem like it fits. No pun intended. I'm joking. No, I just
I
feel like
fucking-
Nah, nigga, no, you're done.
no, I just
You're done.
But like, no, it just doesn't feel like it fits when you put it on a fucking OnlyFans when you're a VTuber. It just doesn't. I don't know. I forgot what the name. There was this one.
I mean, Steph, if you really think about it, people been doing this shit for years. I mean, prime example. Look at DeviantArt. Look at Pixiv. Like they've been
Tumblr.
doing.
Yeah, but I don't think
Tumblr.
you pay for DeviantArt, or no,
No.
you definitely don't.
No,
You don't have to pay for DeviantArt,
Nah,
but I
DeviantArt-
also don't think you have to pay for Pixiv.
You do.
I'm not on Pixiv, so I don't know.
They got a thing
Pretty
called Fanbox where you can pay.
DeviantArt
For,
is free. DeviantArt's free last time I saw.
DeviantArt, you gotta pay for shit too.
Well, like DeviantArt, you can pay for like a membership for like some aspects, but that's like for your profile for you to be able to.
Jay, they changed it. They changed it.
Huh.
They got to the point where you can like buy a subscription or buy artwork right off the bat.
Oh yeah, like I know that you could buy like prints and stuff.
No, like actual buy to actually see it.
Oh, I didn't know that. Weird.
Yeah,
Shit's changed.
I don't hate VTubers though. I just hate like I don't hate them.
Yeah, like
There are certain things I don't agree with what they do. Well, like, mainly the ones that, like, you know, they put out the NSFW content on a fucking OnlyFans. Besides that, like, you know, there are some of them, like, I find them, well, I don't really personally watch them, but, you know, when I see people like making content on them or like they talk about them, I'm like, okay, this is like just another way to get entertainment. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't have an issue with them. It's just a different way to portray their image.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like same thing. Like honestly, as much shit as I give Ty for like liking VTubers and like supporting VTubers, like I honestly don't care. Like VTubers are just content creators all the same. Like they're just someone having fun, just someone playing games or like doing stuff online. Like they spend an absurd amount of money, I think, sometimes to like be able to do that. But you know, they want to do that. They have the resources to do that. It's fine. Just let them be. Like they're not hurting anyone. Hopefully, they're not hurting anyone.
No, they do spend a lot of money. I think their characters to like it's cost them.
Yeah.
I think it's like $300 like a model, like $100 to $300 to make a model.
Oh no! It's not. Well, sometimes like if you want like a joke model, but like no, like an actual VTuber model, like you're paying thousands for that.
Yeah, and don't you have to also pay for the equipment as well?
Yep.
Like I'm pretty sure the only thing you really need for like a VTuber model is like a phone camera, but like the best one apparently is like an iPhone camera for that.
Imagine the amount of money you need to pay to just learn. Like obviously make the character, but then like set it all up.
Yeah, but
Figuring out how to.
But you can also like make your own model completely. Like I know like a few that I watch, and one of my friends, she made her own model like completely by herself.
I'd rather do that.
One streamer I know drew their model and like did stuff, but like the rigging and everything, like they had someone else do that.
What's that chick's name? Melody or something? Like I know.
Project Melody.
Yeah, Project Melody. I remember a while back when I was watching like when I was
Oh, you were watching Project Melody
No,
stuff?
I was watching Nux. I was watching Nux, and Nux was doing something, and he was talking about Project Melody. And
how like she kind of like almost got screwed by like the guy who like did all her stuff.
Yeah. And,
Yeah.
and then like he brought up how much money it fucking cost to be like a VTuber and shit. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and like also apparently according to her, and like she posted like screenshots and like Nux shared like information too. Like she also like offered to like pay the guy who like did her stuff a lot more. Like she offered to like tip him a lot more, and like he just said like no, like don't worry about it. I'll do this for you for free. Like,
so
I'll do this for you for free. And like he was hoping that like him like doing everything for her like would like get her to like come to his company or something. Like,
Damn simp, bro.
Watch
These
out.
fucking-
all right.
Imagine being a simp, bro. Couldn't be me.
I just like I don't really have too many thoughts on this because I really give no fucks about a VTuber or whatever. I just think of it as someone else just making content in their own way. But what I will say is this: the whole like OnlyFans thing. Honestly, the original intent of OnlyFans wasn't even for what it's known for. So
Yeah.
honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if some Ooga Booga decided to do VTuber stuff on it. All right. Like if people want to go out there and swing as, I'm not surprised if somebody does that. But what I will say is that I can understand the whole not fitting thing because I feel like the one place that people would go to for that type of stuff is Patreon. But then again, I don't know what those type of people do now. All right. But ultimately, I cannot blame the creators for doing that because I always say this every time. If nobody would be benefiting on OnlyFans had there not been the simps out there actually buying shit. All right. So ultimately, whatever works, whatever gets you the bag, gets you the bag. All right. Do what you got to do. But I can't blame them when there's simps out there that are like literally pay hundreds of dollars, bro. Matter of fact, let's even take it to Twitch, right? People will literally drop hundreds of dollars on I won't say just chicks, but like on a chick or a dude, right? Just to read their donation, give them attention and stuff like that. Which like is cool, but like it works, so that's why people do it, right? But that's just me. But with VTubers like being more popular, I do see it. I see it more like with people I know. I see, people I know wanting to be a VTuber. I see people I know watching VTubers and stuff like that. So it's definitely something that is like getting up there. In terms of how popular it will become, I think it will be probably like a main hold on like certain platforms and stuff like that. And I think it's already kind of there. Like it's more niche now, but it will get there in like 5 years, I think.
Man, fuck it. I'm becoming a VTuber
All right.
today.
It's time for Ty Simpimations to give his 2 cents about VTubers.
All right.
All right. So honestly, I personally like the idea of VTubers. It's kind of like, oh, you're putting anime and content creation together and stuff like that. Like seeing them rise up and like seeing people like go ahead and do it. Like some of the big ones, Mori, Gura, Korone.
I don't know
Like
any of these people.
they're from a VTuber company.
VTuber company, pretty much. But seeing how like they are pretty much rising within the span of how long has it been? Like a year now? Almost 2?
I know that Korone has been at it for a few years. I think Hololive Ian, I think Myth just had like the 1 year anniversary, yeah.
Yeah, but I personally enjoy the idea. And like I like that people are going out there and doing their stuff. Even though I follow most of them on social media. But I will say my one issue with most of this is like, from what I've seen, they started to become inclusive. Like really inclusive when it comes to community. Like I was on Twitter one day and like I just see a post like, hey, mutuals, you want to collab with your VTuber? I'm just like, so you just want to collaborate with people in general? Then like I actually hit somebody up about that. And it was like, I would honestly prefer if you were a VTuber. I'm just like, bro, wait, the fuck?
Really?
Like
I never heard of that.
Like someone has legitimately said it to me on Twitter.
Wow.
They would prefer if you were a VTuber. That's like me saying I would prefer if you were a female.
Yeah.
Basically, Jesus, that's crazy.
I would prefer if you were a female, but hey, beggars.
That's also kind of sus, bro, to say that, bro.
No,
I wish you were a VTuber, bro.
Because I like the medium, but I just hate the fact that how inclusive it became. Like
I'm not gonna say it.
If you're not a VTuber, Jay, shut the fuck up. Go jump in
No,
the damn.
no, I wasn't gonna say anything about Utah. I was gonna say something else in reference to them saying I would prefer if you were a VTuber.
Jay, shut the fuck up and go hop in a well. Don't say that.
I'm not gonna say it.
But yeah, I just don't like how inclusive it has became now.
You mean exclusive?
Exclusive.
Yeah, I'm about to say. You said inclusive like 5-6 times. All right.
Exclusive. Like if you're not a VTuber, then you can't
Yeah.
with shit.
I feel like the like communities in general are like more exclusive, not more than ever, because like them heydays of like COD and League and its more early days.
No, we don't talk about those
I feel,
communities.
I feel like Ty. I feel. You know what? I'm gonna say this. I certainly don't. I don't speak for all VTubers. Like, I'm not trying to like put any words in anyone's mouth. This is just like what I think. But Ty, I think if you were a streamer, the size and level of CDog VA,
Then
I'm pretty sure they would have no qualms whatsoever collabing.
Ain't that that's that voice acting nigga, right?
For clout.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's really be honest.
Yeah.
Shout out C Dog VA, bro.
Shout out to the homie.
I mean, I don't know who the fuck you are, but what's good, bro?
Hello, Connor. This is my attempt to impersonate you.
Oh my god!
I didn't have.
I hate how
crazy,
spot on that was.
like I didn't have crazy input on this topic, but it also this is a topic that I just thought on the fly. But how do you guys feel about the whole parasocial relationships?
Huh?
The hell is that?
The fuck?
Okay, so
Basically, yeah, go ahead,
so
Steph.
parasocial relationships are pretty much like the fan base so pretty much fans versus their idols. But like, you know, it's like fans, they act a specific way towards their idols. They're like, oh my god, they do all this fucking extra shit. But at the end of the day, these people don't even know that they exist.
What? So, explain it in simpler terms.
So, like, basically, like the relationship between the streamer and the viewer.
Oh, like you're asking about that. Like, what do we think about it?
Yeah, because as over the years or like over time, like specifically during quarantine, I've noticed how fucking toxic it is. It's such a toxic relationship. So so I googled it in a simpler way. Parasocial relationships interaction refers to a kind of psychological relationship experienced by an audience in their mediated encounters with performers in mass media. What the fuck, bro?
I think that's kind of like in reference to like the person listening to the album thinking that the song speaks to them or is about them, when like the person who made it doesn't even know they exist.
Okay, I think the simplest way to put it is like, yeah, you're just like you're
talking about every tech story at the scene in the past 24 hours.
Yeah, you're following an idol, but they obviously don't know you exist, but you're following them to an unhealthy degree.
So you talking about like fanboyism? Because that's how I'm taking this.
So it's simpage, pretty much.
Yeah, it's pretty much like that. It's like these people that they just like they follow these people to such a hard degree, even though this other person, they don't even know that they fucking exist, to a point that like the behavior is almost toxic.
I mean, that Dragon Ball and Naruto fans in a nutshell. I mean, I see that shit every day.
My Hero,
I get it.
In a nutshell. Like, come on now.
Yeah. I noticed this behavior is like very prominent in like fucking Asia, especially really a lot in Asia actually, because like you know how they have idols and shit over there. Like they get to the point where like you know like a rival idol group, they will like literally spam shit underneath and be like, yeah, bro, this person fucking sucks.
Actually,
yeah, I seen that on Twitter before.
I seen that on Twitter
before.
Yeah,
it gets toxic.
Yeah,
like bad toxic.
It's actually just as bad here. Like I'm trying to think of a celebrity that's Beyonce for an example, or Nicki Minaj, bro. I don't know what's up with those fandoms, but they gotta go, bro, because. Literally, anyone can say the subtlest thing, and they will literally raise your Twitter or some shit like that. But Twitter's brain dead in general, but still.
Yeah. Oh, especially
guys, remember Stan Luna or some crap like that? They're posting shit under people's stuff all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Ready to be a K-pop group, like different K-pop group, or to just put shit like that.
That's really funny because so there's this one YouTuber that I watch, right? And like he pretty much, I wouldn't say he called this guy out, but he was pretty much like he was dissecting this one guy who he had like he looks really good like at like his physique and shit, and he was like, it's not out of the ordinary that he might be taking like drugs or steroids to look like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then all the fans, they were like they like literally spammed his video, and like you know how YouTube recently got rid of the whole dislike to like ratio thing.
That's the most stupid shit I have ever seen.
Bro, if you saw the like to dislike ratio on this fucking video, it was like 9% to like 91%. It was fucking ridiculous.
Oh yeah, it was also that kind of the same thing. I'm not saying that actually the fandom was in the right in this case, but it's kind of like Corey Kenshin, that one fat nigga that just eats food all day on the pod on like I forgot his name. It's like Nick Avocado or some shit like
I
that.
know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I know.
He deserved to get rated in my opinion, but that's how bad it gets. Like sometimes, like that's how people are, right? They ride a celebrity or a streamer or like a YouTuber to such a high degree that they will literally like instant hate on somebody that went without knowing context and shit like that behind the situation, and that's a big problem, honestly, because like that can like drive someone like to kill themselves on an off day, and like it could drive people to do shit that's not okay and stuff like that, and also could just ultimately impact someone's career. Like let's say the whole like actually I was actually just about to ask about this what's that nigga's name? What's those two niggas' names that are beefing with each other on Twitch? It was like a chick and a dude.
Pokemon and Gideon.
Oh
yeah, whatever those niggas' names are. Those niggas, yeah. So that's basically the purest example right now, because those are basically two fan bases swinging at each other. I don't know much about them, but just based off like how people are reacting on both sides alone should be enough of a thing to tell people that like this fanboyism is a big problem, bro.
Oh, yeah. Corey, it got worse because what's his face? Ninja got involved in that mess too.
I think one of them is
like a third party.
Is it Pokemon getting sued or some shit?
Yeah, by Ninja.
Yeah, she's getting sued. But like I was also gonna say, I was like, that's literally that's a good example of when these big freaking people on like these platforms, they start fighting. You have these fan bases, they're gonna go after the other person without even knowing any fucking context. The moment that they be like, "Oh, you're hating on my favorite YouTuber? Well, fuck you. I hope you get canceled." And it leads all into cancel culture and all that extra shit, which is the funniest part about it all, because when it comes to this whole fanboyism, they're gonna make up things that aren't even fucking true, but you have so many people flooding it that
you don't know the truth.
You're gonna think it's fucking true because so many people are saying it, even when it's fake. Because you got the fans that are like, oh well, they're level headed and they can think to a certain extent, but then you got these guys. The moment you even utter a word that's not positive about this person, they're like, oh, fuck you, I'm gonna end your life right now.
Yeah. It's becoming a big problem, bro.
It really is, and it links to cancel culture as well. I don't want to talk about that cancel culture, but I just wanted to say that does link to it.
That's going to be another topic for another day.
Yeah. It's just, I just find it really disgusting though, how it gets out of hand that these freaking people that they lack the ability to like
critical think
to settle down.
Not the ability to think, is more like have like common sense.
Yeah, they don't try to comprehend the situation and listen to both sides and figure out who's in the wrong and who's in the right. They just say, oh, they just let their bias take control of the entire situation, and they don't think about it. Oh, this is another human being on the other side of this screen. Yeah. What I do can like impact their entire life, but they don't give a shit about that.
Yeah, and also I will add this. This is probably going to be my final point on the topic, but like I always try to look at the perspective of both sides, and literally if a lot of the like a times where like two big celebrities or streamers or whatever are beefing with each other, they don't ever settle that shit behind closed doors. They don't ever really like. The good thing about the black community in terms of like YouTubers and stuff like that, they're all cool and they handle shit behind closed doors, right? Whereas with this situation, it just exploded just because it
literally became a fan base war.
Yeah, and like all you have to do is just be like, yo, that wasn't cool. Like I understand that it was a joke, but that's not cool. That's all you had to do, bro. Like no one's really gonna sit here and get so mad over being like, I think it was L plus ratio or whatever.
That's
ratio. How it started. Yeah. Like it should never have been that serious. Like I don't know why a grown ass woman can't just be like, yo, I get that it was a joke, but that shit ain't funny, bro. Don't bring that shit to my stream, because I would do the same thing. Like let's say like me and Ty were beefing, right? And like it was over some dumb shit, and I was like, bro, I get it, but don't do that shit, bro. Like we could be cool, do a video or something, but like why do creators feel the need to drag out drama more than what it is? if you don't need the views or the clicks in the first place. Like, even if you need the views, that's not cool. But like, you can always just have a conversation. If you beefing with somebody, shut up and talk to each other, and maybe you'll learn something.
Corey, I
But that's
agree.
my
Bro.
point.
I
Yeah,
agree
bro,
with you
it really
there.
does. I agree
And
with you.
It's kind of like I don't know. I don't want to say for clout, but at the same time, it's for clout.
Mm-hmm.
Always
it's,
about
it's not a good PR move because it's kind
Yeah.
of like if someone does that and they get canceled, essentially you're ruining someone else's career.
Yeah.
And the one with the
David,
bigger
you-
views ain't gonna care because they fuck up. But at the same time, you should have like enough common sense to had like this done closed doors. Like let's say me and Steph had beef and we had before. Like put this mess behind closed doors. Like don't let anybody else know about it. Like get to the point. It's like yo, I messed up. I fucked up. It be cool. Cool. It were not also cool. Just
Yeah.
don't
Bro, yeah,
drag
what-
everybody else into this shit.
Yeah, whenever
just
me
feel
and
like-
I have ever got mad at each other, you don't see us go on a fucking YouTube and be like, "Yo, fuck this guy, fuck his fan base, go unsubscribe." I've
Yeah.
never done that. I've never told anybody to do that shit.
No, only
Yeah.
time I would ever do that would be as a joke. Like, bro, man, Steph did some bullshit. Go hate rate him real quick or
Yeah.
some mess like that. But I will never actually do that to him.
Like, you know
I'm
what
just
I
saying
find-
that like a lot of these like content creators and YouTubers and streamers act like they act like man children. Like they act like they're not grown ass adults that could just handle shit. And I won't lie, this whole GD on a Pokemon, I said Pokemon. That's how that's how you know I don't know the bitch.
That how
I
you-
said Pokemon,
Gotta catch him
but
all.
like they act like they're not grown ass adults. Like that shit was already childish. Like the prank was childish, but it meant to be a joke. Whatever, right? The way it was handled and the way it went from that and then on was just so childish. And I'm just like, you're a grown ass woman and you're a grown ass man. What the hell are y'all doing, bro?
Bro, I
Like-
just don't understand it either. Like, what I think is the biggest issue with all of this is that these people aren't looking towards their long-term careers and how this is gonna impact it. Sure, you might win this freaking
Yeah.
beef, but aren't you gonna look at how this is gonna impact the people like in the same exact social category as you? How they're gonna look at you in the future and be like, "Oh, I don't think I want to mess with this guy because he might pull the same stunt on me." And this same exact thing might happen again and again, and then eventually, like, you know, next thing you know, brand deals are pulling away from you because they're like, "Oh, this guy he's not somebody we should get affiliated with."
Steph,
Yeah.
I want to add on to that. I want to add on to that point too. Like, think about the community in general too, because stuff like that. You know, Twitch probably gonna make some rules that probably gonna affect like the smaller turn creators, or like the community itself, and it's gonna be like just a never-ending butt fuck.
Yeah,
of
Actually-
rules.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I have a question. The same bitch that got the word simp banned?
yeah, I think
Yep.
it is.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. No wonder why this is a situation, bro. Nah, no, I'm not even entertaining this no more. No. I don't even care no more, bro. The minute you do something like that, I can't respect you, bro. Because that means you literally can't take it. No.
I mean, well, this is a generation of softies, so what do you expect? And that is a good
Generation
topic for
snowflakes.
next-
Call them what they are.
Bro, that is a good topic for next time. We need to talk
Yeah.
about how the generation is just becoming softer and softer than fucking pudding every single
Yeah.
year.
Bro, Sora, fucking
Yo,
Pokimane straight up like those Karens who are like, the insult Karen is more offensive than the N word.
and then like you rewind to like a video of her like 5 years later, nigga, you are not that funny. I don't even remember if anyone remembers that, but I saw that on a YouTube video like when I was in high school, early college or something like that. And I was like, ain't that one popular streamer? And I just never cared. But I'm just like, she's the same person that said nigga on a whole ass stream, but we ain't gonna talk about that though. That was in the past, right? That was in the past, right? I'm just
Double
saying,
standards.
but this
It's
is
all-
double standards of it all that pisses me off.
Yeah. So
But yeah, no, that is a good topic though. Like talking about like, I don't think it's like so much a generation. And that's objectively what it is. I'm trying to think of the right word for it. Not softer, because you can argue that
Sensitive.
like some people, yeah, sensitive. I think sensitive is definitely the better word there, because some people genuinely think they're doing the right thing by being like that, whereas like some people literally do it because they have a sense of like moral high ground and being on like a moral horse or whatever, or moral high horse and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
there is like differences there, but that's the topic for next time, as y'all said.
Bro,
Yeah.
Get them off. They don't have the high ground.
Yeah, well, we've been podcasting for like 3 hours.
3 hours,
Yeah, I
which
think this
is
is a
crazy.
good. Yeah, I think this is a good.
we
place to
gotta.
end it. And then we could catch up on this topic next time. So I gotta make sure to write it down. What would we call this? Since it being too the generation is just becoming more sensitive.
More sensitive.
Yeah.
All right, but and also, what was that other topic that we were supposed to do? Didn't get to
Oh,
Uh,
mobile games are getting better than console games.
mobile or MOBA?
mobile, like on the
mobile.
phone.
Okay,
Now, straight up, I think that's cap tie.
that is cap. I don't know what the hell you talking about.
No,
Yeah.
no.
So you guys want
Oh,
to
that's
for later.
right here? You guys want to say the outros right here so you can just end off the video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
mean, I don't have an outro, but y'all go first. I don't got no damn outro, intro, whatever.
well, y'all can go first because I'm the one who's gonna go last.
Okay, yeah. All right. Well, it was nice being on the podcast.
Finally.
That's all I got. That's really all I got. I ain't got shit else for you, bro. The only thing I can link you to is my Twitch, and I barely stream on that host. So y'all just be wasting y'all time, bro. So, yeah.
What about you guys? Y'all just go in the same order you introduced yourselves.
We should probably do reverse order since, you know.
Okay, sure. Go Ty. Go ahead, Ty.
Man, y'all raggedy motherfuckers. Thanks for the podcast. I really enjoyed it. Definitely will do this again next time. But follow me on my socials, Ty Animations, Ty Kin, whatever you find up there. I'll just put a link in the description below. But peace out.
Thanks for having me, Steph. You guys, great conversation as always. Fun times. Check me out on my socials, my Twitch, my YouTube. All should be JMeisterJ8D. But yeah, till next time. See you, Space Cowboy.
All right, guys. I appreciate all of you guys for showing up, especially for shouting out to Sora, bro. If he didn't pop out, I swear, I think we might have ended this podcast like a little hour and a half early. He definitely gave us some extra content. So shout out. I figured out. I found out that he doesn't look like Stephen Curry. He's not light skinned. So.
People think that, so I get it.
But yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out everybody's socials, and hopefully you guys look forward to the next one. Talk to y'all next time. Peace.
Peace out.
Peace.